Yeah.
I don't even have any recordings down. So just so you know, like literally, this is literally just off the top of my head, But it's not that hard because we both are on the road of entrepreneurship. We're both building brands. You literally came out of college, and I met you coming as you were transitioning. I think you were on your last exam when we actually did an interview, and I think you were like, "Oh, I gotta go study for my exam, but I'll share my story." And you shared your whole story and stuff. Your head was a little bit smaller and got a little bit bigger, but but like just seeing you grow, seeing you evolve, the evolution of your brand, the evolution of you as a young lady, Giselle, and just everything about what I'm seeing, it is inspiring. You've inspired me in so many ways. Like, if I'm being honest,
Thank
um, yeah, no, dead serious, and I just want you to know that your inspiration has been amazing. So, again, this is a call. Let's just talk fitness. I mean, entrepreneurship call. Fitness because she over here on the card. It's probably a mixture of both.
you. Yeah.
But go ahead.
I just want to make sure, is the treadmill too loud? Like,
When the cool thing about Zoom, and even for you, like if you ever do Zooms on your online training, it blocks out all background noise, so you literally can't hear any background noise.
oh, okay. I just
Mm-hmm.
wanted to make sure.
Mm-hmm. I couldn't even hear if I clapped or if you clapped.
Hmm.
Like watch. You can't hear it, can you?
Yeah, no, I can't hear it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like it's super dope. The software they have in it is really cool. But yeah, like again, I want to just pick your brain a little bit. I wanted to just talk to you a little bit about entrepreneurship and just what you're doing, how you're growing as a brand. So I guess again, we already did one before, but I guess now, this is our part two or our update on your entrepreneurship journey. How is it going? How is Giselle? What's been the hardest part, the easiest parts? Tell me a little bit about how the brand has been going.
Okay, so ever since we talked about it, it's been a while.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's definitely like you're always working and you're always like a work in progress. Like it's like you can try to get to a certain point where you're comfortable, but you're never, I feel like I personally like never reached that point,
Yeah.
like where I'm comfortable. Maybe for like a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
but even then, I've had moments that humble me
Mm-hmm.
to remind me to not get comfortable because something
Mm-hmm.
happens.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm like, oh, I got too comfortable. So
Mm-hmm.
like for example, um, there was a point like we're in July. This was around March, April.
Mm-hmm.
I was losing clients, but like some of them would like ghost me, hmm like ghost me completely. Like no, nothing. Didn't tell me anything about how, like if I did something wrong or whatever. Nothing. Just fall off the face of the earth. And obviously, that's very sudden.
Mm-hmm.
One, and because it's sudden, you know, for that month, I lose out on money, because let's say, because I have to make a business plan and I have to look at how much money I'm making per month to be able to pay bills, stuff like that. So when people do that out of nowhere, it drops. It drops a lot and it hurts. It like it hurts me financially. And I'm not trying to make it, oh, it's all about the money. It's not, but I'm just being honest. Like when
Yeah.
you're an entrepreneur, you have your own business, it happens and that's the thing that's the reason why a lot of people cannot handle entrepreneurship because of stuff like that, because it's never guaranteed. And
Mm-hmm.
like, I mean, unless if you had the business for a while,
Yeah.
like running for some time, excuse me, like
Mm-hmm.
walking, unless you've had it for like a while, then
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it'll start to get steady. But I feel like in the first 5 years, it's not really like that. It's kind of like up and down, up and down. Some
Mm-hmm.
months your your business is booming. Some months it's dead.
Mm-hmm.
So from like March, April, even a little bit of May. To be honest, I just started picking up clients very recently.
Come on. Come
So
on.
for a few months, I was struggling. And honestly, it was discouraging. But, if it's your passion,
Discouraging in what way? What were you discouraged about? Like what go into that a little bit. Did you want to give up? Did you want to quit? Did you what?
I mean, yeah, there are moments like that where honestly, it really puts you in a mindset where you're like, can I do this for a long period of time? Can I do this for the rest of my life? Because clients are ghosting me, doing this, doing that. Like, can this work?
Mm.
So you will definitely have those moments, but um, it really depends, but I feel like if it's your passion, you're gonna stick with it for as long as you can. And this is my passion. So for those who like don't know, I'm a personal trainer. So I'm an independent contractor. It's my own business. And on top of that, I've also created like exercise programs. I recently opened up online coaching for those who might want online coaching as well. If you're far away, distance thing, I can still coach you online.
Come on. Come on.
And overall help people with their fitness goals. That's my passion. I love it. I love helping people change their mindset because that's a big thing for me. Fitness, a lot of it is mental work. It's not even like, sure, there's a physical aspect. A lot of it is up here.
Yeah.
For you to be truly successful with your fitness goals.
Yeah.
And keep it that way. Keyword, keep it. A lot of people can't keep it. They attain it, but they don't keep it like that. So that's my passion, helping people with that. But at the same time, though, there are those tough moments. But recently, actually before I left for my vacation, I signed up 2 people within like 2 days. Yeah.
Let's go.
And I have like 2 clients ending their contract. And unfortunately, they can't continue. Well, one of them, she didn't want to continue, not because of anything bad. She just wants to try it on her own.
Yeah.
Which is my goal. I want my clients to be able to not need me anymore.
Yeah.
After a certain point.
Absolutely.
That's my goal. So I told her, yeah, go ahead, try it on your own. I mean, worst comes to worst, if it really doesn't work out, just hit me back up. But I want you to try it on your own. And then another person, just for like finances, they aren't able to, which is understandable.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. But so it's funny because I was able to like replace those 2 that are leaving with these 2 new ones, which is great.
Yeah.
And I'm really excited to start training them. But yeah, and honestly, I just trust in God because at this point I'm hanging on to God with my entrepreneurship. Lord, please.
Yo, how do people do it without faith? Like, how do people get through this?
See, that's my thing. How do you do it without faith? I don't know.
You must be struggling, man.
Nah, because I cannot. Without God, I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing. I would not be able to. I put so much faith in God and so much trust. And I kept praying like, God, like, please, like, help me with clients and also online coaching. So that's another thing. So like, for example, being honest, I don't have anyone right now who signed up for online coaching, but sometimes that's how it is. It takes
That's how
time.
it is.
People aren't going to sign up right away. Because it's funny because I've actually had this happen to me where clients sign up for in-person training. Yeah. I have some of them right now. They're still training. And when in the consultation, when I talk to them, like, oh, how'd you find me? A lot of them is either through TikTok or Instagram. And a lot of times they tell me, oh, I've been following you for a while. But they don't sign up right away.
No, 3, 4, 5 months later, right?
Yes. 3, 4, 5 months later,
a year.
Yeah, because they want to kind of see how you are. They want to, just get to know you.
They may be financially in a situation. Their finances.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, that too. Sometimes people are just not fully ready yet. but they tell themselves like, okay, like when I'm ready, I'll hit her up or I'll hit him up or
Mm-hmm.
whatever. So again, it's very easy for me to just give up and throw in the towel and be like, I
Mm-hmm.
don't have anyone. I don't have any online clients. But I'm willing to wait because who knows? There might be a point where I have 10, 15, 20 online clients. That's my goal. I'm hoping. But I know it'll happen, but even if it doesn't, that's okay. Then guess what? In the at the end of the day, I have a mindset where God has a plan that I don't know about. He knows what's best. So even if I never get an online client, let's say a year from now, I still don't have anyone. Okay,
Come
that's
on.
just God telling me try something else that didn't work.
Come on. Mm-hmm.
So
Exactly.
there will be those moments where
Mm-hmm.
it's very hard
Mm-hmm.
and very discouraging and
Mm-hmm.
very easy to give up.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But
Who's your biggest, or what is your biggest hurdle when it comes to those like thoughts, those doubts, those self-doubts? Like, is it you? Is it somebody else? Is it your friends? Is it your family? Who's the biggest hurdle that you have to get over when you have those thoughts and those doubts?
myself and
I already
like,
knew. I already knew it. Yeah.
because we all have that fear, we all have doubt, but you have to be careful with those two things. Fear and doubt, ooh, very dangerous. That'll leave you in your comfort zone for a
Yo,
long time.
yo.
So
Mm.
fear and doubt, and also because of my beliefs, obviously
Mm-hmm.
I believe in God, I believe in the enemy as well. So just that too, you
Mm-hmm.
know. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
No, I love it. I love it. Let's talk a little bit too about, because I know we talked about this a little earlier, but talking about the time it takes to put into the do this stuff. Like, can we just do 5 minutes a day? Can we just do 10 minutes a day and then just go off and play the game? Or go off and freaking, go outside or go hang out with our friends all day long, or go play with the dog, or go spend time with family. Can we do that all the day? Come on, hey. Or do you have to sacrifice? Can you talk about sacrificing time?
yes,
Where does that go with you? Come on.
I have sacrificed so much time with family, with friends, even for myself sometimes. But even with then, I've kind of have been learning to try to at least, prioritize myself, the things that I want to do for myself. If I need to relax, I need to relax. If I feel myself starting to like stress out, I try to relax, you know. But I sacrifice time all the time. All the
Mm.
time. I do. It's funny because I feel like we work more than a 9 to 5. Like we work way more. So I feel like people have this mindset where you're an entrepreneur, you don't really work, money just grows out of your pockets. No, if anything, you're working more than a person who's working a 9 to 5. You're working all the time, anytime you can. I'm literally, this is a clear example.
This
I'm trying to do my cardio while it's having this meeting because I needed to get my cardio done. I'm trying to do it at the same time. For example, a lot of times when I'm here on this treadmill, I'm editing videos. I'm not just,
I know.
oh, I'm not just, on TikTok scrolling. No, I'm editing videos while I'm on here. I'm editing certain things to post. Like, and to kind of go back to like clients too. Um, like at first, it really sucks when a client ghosts you, even though you try to not take it personal, but it's hard because like recently I had a situation where someone also ghosted me, right?
Mhm.
And it really like pissed me off because I spend more time with my clients than my own family and friends.
Yo, talk about it, bro.
Because think about it. Think about it for a second. If I train someone for 3 to 6 months, 3 times per week, Imagine that consecutively, straight. I'm spending more time with them than anyone else. And let me not. Let me not. But what I'm trying to say is like, yeah, like it really sucks.
Yeah.
It sucks because it's like, dude, I spent all this time, a time I can't get back. But yeah, it's hard. You have to sacrifice time.
Mm-hmm.
You have to.
Mm-hmm.
You have to sacrifice time with things that you want to do. There are times where I want to go out. I can't go out because I tell my friends, now I got work to do.
Come on.
I got stuff to do.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't, deep down, I really don't regret it. I know it's going to pay off.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm.
But still, though, yeah, there are moments where, I do kind of want to go out. I do want to like go here and do this and that.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't.
Mm-hmm.
There are times where my friends want to go do something all day.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, girl, you need to tell me like 2 weeks in advance.
Yeah.
It's funny because my
Yeah.
friend, she was like, I literally have to set appointments with you. And I'm like, yeah, you need to set an
You
appointment.
need to
Like,
set an
Loki,
appointment.
you need to
Yeah.
set an appointment with me.
Mm-hmm.
Because I just don't have that type of career where I could just take the day off. Like, no, you
We
got
don't
to tell
have
me in advance.
we don't have PTO.
If we had PTO, I'd be making way more money.
Right?
we,
We don't. We don't have
oh, I mean,
PTO.
overtime. Sorry, I meant overtime. But yeah.
Yeah, overtime, but PTO too. Paid time off. Like we can't get paid when we take off. We can't get paid when we're on vacation. We're when Christmas comes up, when freaking Thanksgiving comes up, when freaking 4th of July comes up. Like you gotta like it's like I gotta be in the lab because that very same day could be a day you get a client.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's just being honest. Do you take a week off because you're like, oh, I've been working so hard to take a week off for Christmas? When Christmas could have been the week you probably got 10 clients.
Yeah. Well, I mean, again, you don't want to burn out either, though.
That's
You need a
true.
break.
That's true.
You need a break.
But that's the decisions we have to make. You get what I'm saying? It's
No,
like,
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
we have to it's like, okay, I gotta sacrifice then. Okay, you're gonna sacrifice the ten possible 10 clients, 12 clients. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Or someone may hit you up right there and they may be like, hey, can we hop on a call? I'm interested about what you're doing. And you're in the middle of a dinner or a vacation. It's like, what do you
No, yeah,
do?
that's true. That
Come
I get
on.
what you mean. Yeah, in that
Yeah.
moment, not gonna lie,
Mm-hmm.
I'll be like, guys, I gotta call. I gotta go on a phone call. Hello, my name's Giselle. How are you? Put on my customer service voice.
she said she said not gonna lie, but like, hey, hi, how you doing?
No, for real.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I get what you mean.
I agree. I agree. And again, that's why I kind of like just stress everything that we're saying is because I think it's true. I think what we have to do, what we go through, the things that we have to, you know, the things we have to sometimes endure, the things that we sometimes have to um experience, the decisions we have to make. These things are hard choices.
Mm-hmm.
They're hard choices because I've heard someone explain entrepreneurship or your business like a baby.
Mm-hmm.
It's literally the baby, and then for most entrepreneurs, it's the baby that's feeding the freaking family.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like
Yeah,
you have to make hard decisions because it's like we aren't just
yeah.
sitting. We just can't. What you gonna do? Leave your baby crying? If it's over there going in haywire. Things are going crazy over there. It's like I gotta go handle this.
Mm-hmm.
Like an employee clocks out or leaves the building. They're like, "Aren't we done for the day?" We go, dang, what the heck happened in the group? Who's talking? Or oh, somebody else wants to join the group. Or oh, somebody else hasn't paid.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the payment? Where's like or hey, I hit you up, man. You haven't done this, or hey, somebody's talking negatively to somebody else, or somebody said something in one of the group calls, and it's like I gotta address this. Like you have to make hard decisions, and you won't be liked by everybody. You can't please everybody, and you can't
Oh
even
yeah,
try to
no. No.
Speak on it. Like you can't please, you can't. The decisions are tough. They're tough
Yeah.
decisions, like we truly you're truly a captain of your ship. It's a ship and you're the captain,
Hmm.
you
Yeah,
know? And
definitely.
and tell me how much do you think about the people that are depending on you, Giselle? Like you got all the people that you train. Do you feel that pressure? Do you feel that level of responsibility? Tell me about that.
With me, like yes and no.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I feel like I kind of use my clients as a way to help keep myself accountable,
Mm-hmm.
to make sure that I practice what I preach,
Yeah.
and to kind of be able to put myself in their position.
Mm-hmm.
So, like with that, for example, I feel like a lot of the times
Mm-hmm.
I find myself coaching my anorexic self.
Wow. Mm-hmm.
So, like, I kind of look like whenever I have to talk to someone
Mm-hmm.
in a more, I guess, just have like a more serious talk with them, or whatever, or more of a
Yeah.
deep talk with
Yeah.
them, I
Mm-hmm.
kind of go back to like my 13-year-old self and the way I thought, and
Mm.
I try to like pretend like I'm talking to myself. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? Like, okay, you can't look at it like this. You can't have this mindset. You can't have that all or nothing mindset. You
Yeah.
still got to do at least a little bit of cardio. You still got to do this, whatever, you know? Um, but the reason why I also say no is
Mm-hmm.
because with fitness, the trainer is not your only answer,
Mm.
because I only see my client, even though, yes, it's 3 sessions per week, but it's
Yeah.
1 hour out of your
Yeah.
whole day.
Yeah.
You still have 23 other hours to
Mm.
get your
That's true.
protein, to do your cardio,
Mm-hmm.
to get your sleep,
Mm-hmm.
to do all the things that I'm advising you to do in order to help you reach your
Yeah.
fitness goals. So, yeah, you could be doing great in that hour with me,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
but if you're not doing great in the other 23 hours, that's on you. That is not on me.
That's true.
That's not on me.
That's true. That's
So
that's
that's
so
why,
true.
yeah, so
Mm.
that's why I kind of lean more to that question. I lean more towards no. I
Mm-hmm.
don't feel pressure because it's on them.
Wow.
But yeah, that's the reality.
Yeah, that is the
A
reality.
lot of people, think, oh, I'm gonna get a trainer and I'm gonna get this, I'm gonna get that. You will if you get your protein, if
Yeah.
you get your sleep, if you do the things that I advise you to
Yeah.
do. But
Mm-hmm.
if you're not doing all that, ooh, that progress is gonna be slow,
Yeah.
very slow.
Mm-hmm.
And I've had clients who don't make great progress, and I
Mm-hmm.
have to have that conversation with them,
Yeah.
hard conversations with them, and let them know, hey, you know, I don't want to say your progress isn't great, but it definitely could have been better if you had
Yeah.
done X, Y, and Z.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I have to let them know, because how can I be dishonest and
Yeah.
help? That just
Yeah.
doesn't go together.
It doesn't go together. That's true. That's
I
true.
need to be honest and be straightforward, be
Mm-hmm.
respectful, but still be
Mm-hmm.
straightforward, and
Mm-hmm.
let them know, hey, you guys, I noticed, you're canceling a lot of sessions.
Yeah.
I don't know what type of progress you expect to see when you cancel so
Yeah.
much,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
because then I've had like moments where sometimes they kind of look at me
Mm-hmm.
like I kind of am not like that satisfied.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, well, I could think of a lot of things you're not doing
Yeah.
that I tell you to, but you don't do.
Yeah.
I'll ask them, are you tracking your food? No.
Mm-hmm.
Have you done your cardio? I mean, I've done a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Have you done this? Yeah, they're very like,
Yeah.
it's like they don't,
Mm-hmm.
some people, not everyone, but some people, like, they don't like follow through with a lot of
Yeah.
stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then they wonder why they're not making progress.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah.
and again, that might sound mean. Look, that's just the reality.
Yeah.
Like, a trainer cannot be the only answer.
Mm-hmm.
If you
Mm-hmm.
think that, don't get a trainer.
Mm.
Don't get a trainer because you will be dissatisfied
Yeah.
with the service.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I love that. I love that. And so, like you said, and what it sounds like, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but what it sounds like is you saying if you show up, then if they're trying out your services, if they think that they're going to get something out of your services, then they must also show up. That's what it sounds like you're kind of saying. Like it's like you're going to do your part. They got to make sure they do their part.
mhm.
I love that. I love
Yeah,
that.
yeah, of course. I do
Yeah,
my
you do
part,
your part. Mm-hmm.
I create the program, I help them, I talk
Mm-hmm.
to them about nutrition,
Yeah.
like literally all categories when it comes to
Mm-hmm.
fitness, the
Mm-hmm.
sleep, the cardio,
Mm-hmm.
even building a healthy relationship with food, because everyone's
Yeah.
different,
Mm-hmm.
depending on their goals.
Yeah.
I'll talk, like I'll help them.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they got to put in the work for those other 23 hours of the day,
Exactly.
every day.
Exactly. Exactly.
So I
Mm-hmm.
feel like a lot of people don't think about that.
Mm.
Hmm.
That's true. That's true. That's
Yeah.
true. I agree. I agree. Yeah, I think what you're saying is very valid, you know. And I'm glad you said this because as long as we're showing up as entrepreneurs, you know, like I said, we're running a ship. But also those who choose to get on the ship, who choose to board our ship, our cruise ship, you just came from a cruise. And if if you're not having a good time on the cruise ship, then that's on you. But if the captain of the ship or the person who owns the ship is making sure the services, everything is up, everything is what they said it would be, and you're still not enjoying yourself or you're not getting out of it what you thought, that's on you.
Yeah.
So if that person leaves you or quits your services or something like that, then you're like, hey, I did what I told you I would do.
Hmm.
And that makes you feel a lot better. You're right. You're right.
Yeah. So it's funny because now even in excuse me, in
Mm-hmm.
consultations, sometimes people ask me, how fast can I expect to see progress?
Here they go. Here they go. I know you hate that question. I know you hate
I
that.
do. I hate that question. I don't like that question.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I have no problem. I answer, and I'll
Yeah.
tell you that. Usually, what I say is, well, it depends on you
Yeah.
because, you can do great over here with me at the gym, but there are other aspects of fitness that you also need to work on in order to be successful with your goals.
Exactly.
Like kind of like what I said, protein,
Yeah.
calories,
Mm-hmm.
cardio, sleep, drinking water. I mean, the
Mm-hmm.
nutrition aspect, just doing your part,
Mm-hmm.
so as long as you're doing your part, then yeah, you should make great progress, pretty
Mm-hmm.
fairly fast. I
Mm-hmm.
also tell them obviously everyone's body's different.
Yeah, of
Some
course.
people have medical conditions that
Mm-hmm.
make it really hard for them to lose weight,
Mm-hmm.
really hard. So
Mm-hmm.
obviously it depends on stuff like that too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I tell them it depends on you.
It depends
So
on
I let
you.
them know up front, like
Mm-hmm.
that depends on you. So you can't go back and throw it at me.
Mm-hmm.
You can't throw it
Yeah.
back at me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that. And I'm glad you make that known. I'm glad you make that clear. Because I think as an entrepreneur, I feel like we have to display candor and kindness. You can be kind, but you also
Of
have to be
course.
but you also have to be candor. You got to be upfront.
Hmm. Yeah. You cannot, if you struggle with being upfront, oh, it's gonna be
It's
hard.
gonna be hard, man. Yo,
You will be humbled by so
yo.
many experiences. It's not even funny. It's not. It's like you will be humbled. And I've had to learn to be more confident
Yeah.
when talking about my business. I've had to learn to be more firm. And
Cool.
I and it's hard because there are times where people are kind of like they kind of like are asking me like, oh, is there a way where we could do it like this, we could do it like that,
I
and
know.
you want to be nice and do it that way, but then you have to tell yourself, no, this is the set plan, this is the way I run the business. If you want to be part of it, be a part of it. If not, might not be for you, might not
I'm
work
telling
for you.
I'm
So
telling
but
you.
it's hard, it's so hard because especially if you are really in need for money, or if you really like, you're kind of like desperate.
Oh man, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Especially in moments like that where it's tough. You got to make that car
Yeah.
payment. You got to pay that mortgage, that rent. And you just like low key, you're like, man, let me just take this person. But then most of the time, the times where I did that,
Yeah.
I regretted it.